So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back once again to the greatest watch market update. As we say always before we start the watch market update show, if you guys wanna, cooperate and help out the channel, please help out with a like, subscribe to the channel, whatever you feel that you want to do, to make this channel grow and people all over the world can see us what we have, to say about the secondary great watch market or the watch industry, if that, we're not the most professional watch channel out there, but what we're gonna give you is the real deal. We're gonna give you real stuff in this channel. None of this wishy-washy stuff. That you guys get from these Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market channels with fake subscribers, fake views, fake likes, and fake comments. We're gonna give you here the real stuff. Yes, we might have 8,000, plus organic watch channel subscribers, but they're real subscribers, they're real listeners, they're real views, they're real subscribers, they're real comments, real likes and all that good stuff. So if you want to help out the channel so it can continue growing, you may give us a big thumbs up, a big thumbs up. Like we have right now 8 subscribers watching this channel and we only have 2 thumbs up. We should have 8 and 8. 8 subscribers, 8 thumbs up. But that's all right. You do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great show today for you guys. We have a very good watch market update show. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. An unbelievable show I have for you guys. I did a lot of the researching, but my sidekick, my manager, and the owner of this channel, Sweet Kid Kino to me, Joaquin to you, also cooperated with what we're going to be talking about today that you guys need to hear. And I mean that. You guys need to hear. I want to start by telling all of you something. We have in the watch world, we have 3 kind of watch collectors. Three kind, okay? 3 kind of watch collectors we have in the watch world, in the watch community. We do. We have modern contemporary watch collectors. We have vintage watch collectors. And ladies and gentlemen, something that I thought that I was never gonna, say on air, I'm gonna say it today. But we also have, one-on-one clone, replica, collectors. That's another world. That's another world. The same way that they sell modern contemporary watches. Listen and learn, Papi. Listen and learn. I'm telling you, when you come to this channel, you come to learn. It's like you're going back to grammar school, like you're going to junior high school, like you're going to high school. Because I'm going to give it to you for real. Maybe you guys don't want to hear it, but you're going to hear it from me. So you have 3 different types of watch collectors. Modern, contemporary, vintage, and your one-on-one clone, replica, whatever you want to call it. And all 3 of them sell watches. You say, but how? They all trade watches. The modern, the vintage, and the one-on-one clones. The one-on-one clones also sell watches to each other. The clone one-on-one watches is a billion dollar watch industry. Billions of dollars. And you're like scratching your head, well, how is that? It's billions of dollars. You have many collectors around the world that collect one-on-one clone watches. Unbelievable, but true. And somebody has to tell you, and that's me and Sweet Kid Kino. There is a piece of the pie for everybody. For the contemporary modern watch dealers selling watches, trading watches, the vintage flim-flammers, who fleece people out there, with Frankie Avalons, and Frankensteins and all that good stuff. They have their people too. And the clone one-on-one have their people too. and they sell watches. You know, I was talking to somebody, and it's incredible because he tells me this. He tells me that in China there are four different types of factories over there. And he explained to me this way. You have the A factory, which is like a butchery hospital, like a hospital, they butcher you in that hospital, right? The A, they make bad watches there, you know, not the best, just terrible watches. It's the bottom of the barrel, the worst of the worst. That is the A, the butcher. Then you have the B hospital, which is called the urgent care. The urgent care, right? This is over there in Ching, you know, in Ching, in the Silicon Valley of where they make all those watches, like in, you know, San Francisco, Silicon Valley, but in Ching over there. You know, I don't know the name of the place, but it's over there in China, where they have hundreds of factories. So you have the urgent care, you know, that makes watches there, you know. Then you have the public Vietnam hospital. That's the D, A, B, C. And then you have the D, which is the private hospital with the state of the art, where they have the best machinery, the best of everything. They make the best watches there, the best. And ladies and gentlemen, you 11 lucky subscribers are gonna see something today that I'm gonna show you that you're gonna go, wow. And you see the machinery they have there and you won't believe, you know, what they can produce. I'm gonna show you a private hospital, you know, where they make watches. This is the D, the best level of making watches. I'm going to show you something. And you're going to go, oh my. I mean, what they do there, you say to yourself, wow, it's incredible what they're doing there. They can do whatever they want over there, how they want it made. Just bear with me for a second. Let me show you something. Let me show you this because you guys need to see this. When you see what I'm going to show you, you're going to go, now this can't be for real. But it is for real. That's a water jet polishing machine. You see that? Do you see that? You're looking at it? I'm going to show it to you a couple of times so you see what I'm talking about. This is what they produce over there. That's a casing right there of gold. A gold casing, you know? Unbelievable, right? This is what they produce over there in the top of the chart of the watch factories over there in Qingjing. They produce this over there. Let me show you another line now. I'm going to show you another line. And you're asking yourself, why am I showing you all this? I'm going to get there. You got to be patient so I can get there. You know, you want to see it again? There it is. A water jet polishing casing, you know? Gold. Look at that. Probably that looks to me like a date. You know, they're doing their date. In Qingjing. But let me show you something else. This over here is where this part of the factory is where they stack up their hands, you know, the hands of the watches, you know, the hand. They start stacking them up. State-of-the-art machinery. I'm going to show you. Take a look at that. You see the dial? You see the dial over there? You see the dial? Take a look at the dial. I'm gonna let you see this 3 times. State of the art. Listen to this. These people. These people are something else, guys. These people are something else. You're gonna tell me they don't make these watches over there with a silver dial? That looks to me like an unbelievable, you know, factory. This is the one that's top of the line factory. You know, you see this? Take a look, see at it. Keep on learning. Keep on learning, guys. Keep on learning. You're going to learn with me. You're going to learn. You're going to learn everything. And you, again, you're thinking, why is he showing us this? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you everything. So you saw the hand stack. You saw that, the hand stack. You know, you saw the hours. You know, you saw the minutes, seconds, all that good stuff. You saw that there. I showed it to you. I dare to show you that because I'm stupid like that. But I'm going to show you something now that it's incredible. You know, one of the workhorses for the luxury brand, this luxury watch brand, is Patek Philippe, and they have a workhorse in their stable, which is a movement that they produce, and they produce it unbelievable. You know, they produce it in many different watch Patek models. It is the 324. The 324, the 324. You have the 324, you have the 324S, you have the 324SC. Listen and learn. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I'm going to teach you here for free. For free, I'm going to teach you. And these people in this factory that I'm talking about, remember, you have A factory, which is a butchery. You have B factory, which is an urgent care. And you have C, which is a public hospital. And you have D, which is a private hospital. And this is the private. We're looking at private. These people do something unbelievable. And this is how you guys get flim-flam, because these people can do whatever they want. And maybe even do it better. Maybe even do it better. But I'm going to show it to you because I'm stupid like that. I'm going to show it to you. Take a look, see at it. That right there is the 324. The 324, people that know, like Mr. Donut, he's going to tell you the classic. 324, you don't know in how many different watch models that movement goes on. Look at it, 324. State of the art. Nobody would tell you this. 24 subscribers. Looking at this, only 8 thumbs up. That's a shame. And learning from the best. Learning from Sweet Kid Kino. Not from me, from Sweet Kid Kino. Unbelievable. So you're looking at all that. I'm showing you all these things. It's unbelievable. I'm showing you everything that I know. Everything. Because somebody has to do it. But I'm going to show you something else in a little bit. People out there keep on buying watches. And the person that I was talking to, he told me, you don't understand how many millions and millions of people around the world are wearing and using a fake luxury watch. Sold like it was a real watch. Sold. Listen and learn. You see that? Not a rep. No. They were sold this watch like the real thing. He's telling me, this person, you don't understand how many people out there are wearing one-on-one. One-on-one. You don't understand. And he tells me, and he shows me some more things. And he shows me all these things, and I'm like saying, wow, this is mind-boggling. Because I'm going to show you something today that I'm taking my time, because I really want you to, you know, really want to see it, what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you something that somebody buys a watch. Somebody buys a Rolex watch. And so the person that's selling the watch to him, he's an unbelievable salesman. Remember, all these flim-flammers, all these hucksters and hoodwinks are unbelievable salespeople. Like Sweet Kid Kino. Sweet Kid Kino is an unbelievable salesperson, okay? Don't get that confused. But Sweet Kid Kino is not a flim-flammer. He's not a huckster or a hoodwinker. He's not. So he went to see this person to buy a watch. And when he's buying the watch, the gentleman tells him, hey, the watch is for real, it's correct, it's the real thing. And he says, yes. And the dealer tells this poor soul, we're going to call him poor soul, he buys the watch. And the dealer tells him, I'm going to show you how, correct the watch is. I'm going to show you something with the green, credit card, the green guarantee card from Rolex. If you get your guarantee card, listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. This is very important for you to listen and learn. If you take your guarantee card and you go to Rolex and you pass it, the barcode, the barcode that it has, that card will take you directly to Rolex. It's incredible. What I'm going to tell you, what I'm going to show you, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. So again, if you take your guarantee card and you scan it from let's say your Apple phone, you scan it from your Apple phone, that'll take you directly to the website of Rolex, real Rolex. And it'll come out the watch you're scanning. I don't think, yo no creo que ellos me entendieron, Kino, porque estos son unos gilipollas, son unos lambones. Cuando son lambones, eso es así, son lambones. One more time. You take your guarantee card, you scan it in your, your phone, one of those phones you have. You scan it, and that will take you directly to the Rolex website, but not only to the Rolex website, to the watch you're scanning. Your watch will pop out. You want to practice that with your guarantee card? You 26 subscribers, you want to do that? You take your card and you scan it, right? That's what a real card, guarantee card, and all that good stuff. It's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. It's unbelievable what these people do. Los pelos se te paran de punta. Your hairs will stand straight. You won't believe it. So the gentleman that's buying the watch, the dealer, the flim-flammer, the huckster, the hoodwink, he says, let me show you how real my watch is that you're going to buy from me. Look, this is your credit card, your guarantee card. Bing, bing. Look where it's going to. It's going to Rolex. What watch are you buying? I'm buying a Rolex, the one you like, a Rolex stainless steel Jubilee Pepsi. Boom, it pops out right there. So right there, the person that's going to buy the watch doesn't have no doubt in his mind that what he's buying is an authentic Rolex watch. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to hear in this channel, you're not going to hear it nowhere, Papa. Papa, yo soy una jodienda. Yo soy una jodienda. Yo soy la tranca. You don't know what tranca is? You Google it, because I'm not going to tell you, and neither is Sweet Kino to me, Joaquin to you. We're not going to tell you. Nosotros somos la tranca. Me and Kino somos la tranca. I'm a fight, Kino. I'm a fight. Fight. Kino's unbelievable. Today he wanted me to do this. He wanted me to do this already. He wanted me to do this one, this live stream, talking to you guys about this. So the guy, the guy that's buying the watch, the customer, doesn't have la tranca, papi. Tú no sabes que soy la tranca. La tranca. Díselo que soy la tranca. He can't, in his mind, he can't imagine that they're going to flim-flam him, They're going to flim-flam him. He doesn't believe it already. Now he believes that what he's buying is the real thing. I'm talking about with all the bells and whistles. Out of box, all the, paperwork, all that good stuff, But it's one thing is that credit guarantee card that would, get you deep, deep. They'll give you this, deep. But I'm here to show you this because I am stupid like that. I am stupid like that. What I'm going to show you today, I am stupid like that. 29 subscribers, 17 thumbs up. Eso es así, Kino. Es que somos unos gilipollas. No, Kino, tú tienes razón. Esos son los que vienen los lambones. Los lambones vienen a spook, you know, they come to spook el canal de los otros, para ver lo que estamos hablando, aprender. You know, they come and spook in our channel to come and learn what we're teaching you people out there for free. We're teaching you for free. For free, I'm teaching you this. You know? You understand? We're teaching you for free because yo soy un mamón. Yo soy un mamón lambón. Que se vayan. You can leave. Whoever wants to leave, leave. You can leave already. I don't care. Leave. This is for free. I don't want to buy your watch. I don't want to sell you a watch. I want to show you what they do to you guys on a daily basis. Deep, deep, deep. Deep. That's all. You do whatever you want with your money. It's your money. You do whatever you want. You spend it as you please. I'm just going to show you. When you leave here watching this live stream, you leave smarter. You say, God damn, that sweet Kino's unbelievable. Kino, el que usted es una jodienda, mi hermano. The one that does all this research is sweet Kino. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let me drink a little bit of my jungle juice. Thank you, Papi. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vote. Thank you, Vote. Thank you, Vote. I'm going to show you what this is all about. I'm going to show you porque yo soy un cojonú. Soy cojonú. Jungle juice, the best. Kino, lo hiciste bien hoy. Está muy bueno. Está suave. It's nice. It's easy, you know. It's going down nice on this Tuesday. Unbelievable. So, ladies and gentlemen, the salesperson shows the customer how his guarantee card goes directly to Rolex, you know, the website, and his watch model reference number comes out. I'm going to show you this because you're lucky. You 32 are lucky. You 32 are lucky because I'm stupid like that. I'm going to show you something and you have to pay attention and hear this. I'm going to put this, you got to hold on. You ready, guys? It's coming right now. These motherfuckers are unbelievable, guys. These motherfuckers are unbelievable. You know what that is? That is a Bruce Wayne GMT. Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? That is your guarantee card. That's right. Porque ustedes son unos lambones. Lambones. Deep, 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 deep. Nobody, and I mean nobody, would dare show you what I show you. And I show you for free. While you guys are skip hopping around through life like bunny rabbits, not a rabbit, bunny rabbits. I'm showing you this material, you know? And then you go over there to Deputy Boxing Black Eyes, the Warriors Fat Bastard, the Hungry Hippo Mr. Magoo, you know? The Toddler Body Brothers, the two Jehovah Witness brothers, Big Pun and Heavy D, and you give them thanks. Thanks for what? For them giving you this? This is why we slow play what we're going to tell you, because it's not worth it no more. Why? And they tell me that. Why are you doing that? They don't appreciate none of this stuff. Not even a thumbs up. Not even a subscription to subscribe to the channel. Papi, the man told me There is millions and millions and millions of people out there with clone one-on-one watches on their wrists. It's an incredible business. You might think it's only the modern, contemporary watches and the vintage watches. No, Papi, there's customers out there that deal with these one-on-one clone watches. And remember, I'm telling you, you have 4 different kind of factories over there in Ching, in the Silicon Valley of China, like in San Francisco, Silicon Valley, but over there, you have 4 different kind of operations. One more time, you have the hospital, it's a butchery, the hospital A. The B, this is a B hospital, is urgent care. You have C, ABC, that is the Veterans Hospital. And you have the D, which is the private hospital. Is the best of the best, Papi. The best of the best. Papi, these people are selling these watches like you won't believe it. Like you won't believe it. I'm going to go a little further now. I have always known in social media, if you type in clone watches one-on-one, it'll pop out. It'll pop out. They're all over the place. But now, since the cat has been out of the hat, you're not going to believe the way social media has blown up with all these factories from China. Like they don't give a frog. Like they don't give a frog. You're not going to do nothing about it. One more time. They don't give a frog. They're all over Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, pin something. I don't know the name of that thing. All over the place. Whatever platform you're thinking of, they're there. And I'm talking about the big boys are coming out with the big guns. They're coming out blazing. You want a Daytona? Give me $1,400. It's Swiss made. They even tell you Swiss made. These motherfraggers will tell you Swiss made. There you go. He understands me. Grande understands me. Díselo Grande. Tell him. Bruce Wayne. Give me 1,000 smackers and I'll give you the watch. Papi, there's people getting the logo all day, every day. I just finished showing you a guarantee card that is make-believe. They sent me this video. I was in total shock. How can that barcode go directly to Rolex? How? It makes me believe that what I'm wearing is a fake watch. I'm wearing a fake watch. I'm just telling you. I know you guys don't want to hear none of this stuff, but I'm telling you, all the people from over there for Ching, from the Silicon Valley, they love me. They go, who's that guy? Who's that Juan Felipe? Who's that sweet Kikino? They're dropping knowledge. They don't care. No, I do care. I do care. You flim-flammers. I do care, you flim-flammers, you hucksters and hoodwinks. I'm just telling them the truth. I'm telling my audience the truth. Deep, Papi. We cannot continue being crumb bums. We cannot continue. La situación está jodida. Things are bad out there. There's no money out there. No hay chavo, no hay pata, no hay lana, no hay plata. No hay chelitos. No money, no honey. And then you got these people selling you these watches, which are fugazis. And I'm talking about, Papi, for you to find out if those watches are fake, you got to open up those watches and take out the movement and look in every corner of that watch to find out. Look at this. My grandma made clones of incredible. Read what they're saying. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on up there is troublesome. It's troublesome for the head. And the person told me that he bought that Batman Bruce Wayne. You know that Bruce Wayne, he bought it, stainless steel. You saw it where it went. It went directly to Bruce Wayne. And he got this. It was the most easiest sell that salesman made. That's no, the salesman didn't tell me that. No. The customer told me that. It was the easiest sell he made. He just showed me the guarantee card and he scanned it from my phone. Beep, beep, beep. It went directly to Rolex website and my watch popped up. Papa, you gotta be careful out there. You gotta be very careful. Let me tell you, there's people still have left me messages in our channel that Rolexes are 100% Swiss made. They're in denial. They're in denial. 100% Swiss made. I told you the other day that how is it that Rolex on the on April the 2nd and on the 3rd, these people were sending pictures out already of the Rolex white gold GMT, green and black ceramic bezel with the green dial with an oyster bracelet, but now they were showing you now the one with the Jubilee bracelet. They have that already. You don't believe me, right? You don't believe me? I'll show you. I'll show you because I'm stupid like that. I'm stupid like that, you know? I have to show you these things because you need to know about these things, Papa. Nobody's going to tell you, but I will. I will. Let me see. Let me get back here to show these people these things because this is unbelievable. When I saw this, I couldn't believe it, you know? All right, so let's put this like this. All right, let's put this like this. I don't want to see nothing. Go ahead, boys. Go ahead. How's that? Huh? You see it? How's that? What do you guys think? This is how that is. But, you know, I'm going to do something because I'm stupid like that again. I'm stupid. I shouldn't do that. I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to do it. I already showed you the watch. Let me show you another one. Let me show you another one. You're going to go, oh my. Take a look at that. Papi, one-on-one, man. One-on-one with a Jubilee bracelet. What they're doing to us. And I'm telling you, they are all over social media now. They don't care. Papa, they don't care. They are all over social media showing those watches. We have these watches. Whatever social media platform you think of, they're there. Because the cat is out of the hat. The cat is out of the hat. The cat is out of the hat. They don't care no more. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me? We already threw Louis Vuitton under the bus. We threw Hermes under the bus. You understand me? Do you know that Hermes and Rolex and Patek, they're together? You know Hermes, Rolex, and Patek. They threw them under the bus already. They don't care. Papi, they don't give a frog. They don't give a frog no more. They let the world know what's happening. I'm going to tell you, this is one of the best things that ever happened to all of us. To all of us. Because I told you the other day that maybe Rolex at one time in the 60s, in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, maybe they did produce those watches over there. But when you're pushing and when you're cranking up, 3 million watches a year, you can't do it. You can't do it. You have 670 factories in Geneva. and 60,000 employees for those 600 and something factories. How can Rolex, crank up millions of watches? They can't. They can't. So the only way is they need to have a silent partner. And I've been telling you guys this forever, but you guys were skip hopping around through life like rabbits, and bunny rabbits. Papi, es imposible. It's impossible. It's impossible for a factory in Xinjiang, the Silicon Valley of watches over there, to have these state-of-the-art factories. It's unbelievable. Papi, it's unbelievable what they have over there. I showed you. You were asking me, when are you going to show the videos? When are you going to show the pictures? Well, I showed you a picture now, and I show you a video. No, Kino. No te meta. No te meta. No, porque no te meta. Que ellos respondan si quieren responder. Yo le dije ya que me den un like, que me den un subscriber si quieren, más nada. Y si no, que se vayan para casa el carajo. Que se vayan para casa el carajo. No me importa. You know what Kino told me right now? Kino told me right now, don't tell them no more. Don't tell them no more. They want to keep on skip hopping around through life like bunny rabbits. Don't tell them no more. Don't show them no more. You understand? Don't. It is what it is. I mean, it makes me question everything now. It makes me question everything. When you see these state-of-the-art machineries, and let me tell you something. He shows me a picture, which I'm not going to share that with you guys because you're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. So you see the butcher watchmakers over there in Xinjiang. They all look, not professional. Their nails dirty. This is the A. The worst ones, right? All messed up. And then you have the B. And they dress them up, with a little fake thing, and a couple of gloves with holes on them. That's the B. I'm telling you like it is, papi. You don't want to hear it. This is how it is. You don't want to hear it. No, Kino, no te metas. No te metas. No estoy para esto hoy. No te metas. Kino drives me crazy, So you have the B, and they give them a couple of, clothes to wear, These are the factories. And then you go, you know how it is, Papi. You know how it is, Mr. Donut. I'm telling you, A, B. Now you jump to the veteran public hospital, and they're dressed up, a little bit more dressed up. But guys, if you see the D, Papi, that is a surgical hospital operation. These people are dressed up with their uniforms in white gloves, mask on, hair, for the hair won't fall on the movements, on the dials. Papi, yo soy una jodienda. Atiéndeme. I'm talking about, man, it looks like Hugo Boss. You know who Hugo Boss is? You don't know who Hugo Boss is? The clothing guy, the designer. They look like they've been dressed up by Hugo Boss. I'm talking about the D. Papi, you look at the floor, it shines. The machinery, everything moving around. Unbelievable. Papi, you need to get with the program. You don't believe me? You Google it. You Google it, because I'm not going to tell you no more. I'm fed up, and I'm not going to tell you no more. Ladies and gentlemen, we got rules in this channel. We got rules. Not suggestions, we have rules. That you guys won't get the logo. That you guys won't get the logo deep. I know what I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable. When I saw, Kino, tú te asustaste cuando viste el video, ¿verdad? Como luce eso, como looks unbelievable. It looks like General Hospital. You know that program, the soap opera General? Unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable. Like all nurses, dressed in white, with their hats, unbelievable. They're all there in line, discipline. They all have discipline, putting the pieces together, putting the hand stack, looking at the bracelet, inspecting it. No joda, papi. No joda. I have not seen something that, you guys are not ready to see this because you're going to go, man. You do your own research. You guys need to do your own research because I'm giving you all this knowledge for free. For free, I'm giving you this knowledge. And you guys, when you leave this live stream, you'll go buy a couple of raffle tickets from the two toddler body brothers, from the Warris fat bastard, that you're never gonna get those watches. You're never gonna get them, but you go over there and you're giving your $2. That's right. This is how it is. Caballero, aquí se cree más un embuste que una verdad. Ladies and gentlemen, in the world we live today, we believe more a lie than a truth. We believe more a lie than a truth because the lie, you want to believe the lie. It sounds so beautiful that you want to believe it. But the truth, you can't handle it. You can't handle it, papi. You can't handle it. You cannot handle the truth. It's sad, but it is the truth, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you knowledge here, papa. I've been talking to you guys for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. 40 minutes. 40 minutos, Kino. ¿Tú quieres saber, Kino? No han dado ni un chelo. Ni un chelo. Por eso te estoy diciendo. Bueno, lo único que podemos esperar de ellos es que they do a subscriber o un like, más nada. Pero eso es lo que hay. Porque eso, nosotros no tenemos la misma elegancia que tienen esos gatos. Son un bonche de lambones. Lambones. Ustedes son un bonche de lambones. Papi, what I'm dropping today is too much for you guys. And I'm telling you this, ladies and gentlemen, use this to your advantage. What you saw today, Papa, you need to have pelotas grande to do what I just did. I show you 3 things from the D private hospital in Qingjing, the factory. You know what it is? A water jet polishing machine. Oh, let me show it to you one more time. I can't believe it. A water jet polishing machine. This is unbelievable. Guys, you need to be very, very careful the way you're giving away your children's tuition money. I mean, you can't. You cannot continue doing that, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot. You cannot continue. I mean, I'm not going to permit it. I'm not going to permit it. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable, but somebody has to show it to you. Somebody. Look at that. Look at that. Polishing machine. Don't get scared. Don't get scared, guys. Somebody had to do this. Look at that. That's unbelievable, papi. Eso es increíble. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. It's unbelievable what I'm showing you. What I'm showing you is unbelievable, and I'm showing you so you guys won't get flim-flam, so you guys won't get fleeced. It's all that, so you won't get fleeced. I'm telling you what it is. You know how this is. There's people out there, I'm telling you, your friends, those Rolex watches they have, I'm telling you, there's a big percentage, they're one-on-one clones. One-on-one. One-on-one. I just showed you something with a credit guarantee card. It went directly to Rolex. Now tell me, how can that happen? How can that barcode of a Rolex Bruce Wayne stainless steel with a gray and black ceramic bezel go directly to the website of Rolex and to the watch that you have in your guarantee card? Show me, tell me, somebody explain to me why. I want to know. You guys are smarter than me. Come on, listen, come out and play with us. Come out and play with us. Tell me, how is it that that guarantee card goes directly to Rolex? Look at this, what this gentleman put down. Because they come from the same factory. How? Papi, is too much. What happened with this situation with the tariffs was what opened up the floods. What opened up the floods. Es la verdad, Gino. Tengo que decírselo. Tengo que decírselo. You understand me? It opened the floods. The floods, poof, let it all out now. Let it all out. And now, all these factories, I'm talking about the D factory, the D factory, the one that wear the uniforms in white, gloves, bata, tunics, They're walking through the morning, they got to put their hands to the side, Do you understand what I'm trying to say, or you guys don't understand me? I want you guys to understand me what I'm trying to tell you. The ones that work in the D factory, Bobby, that's state of the art. That is state of the art. We're talking about, listen to me, guys, that's a billion dollar industry. The same way they sell modern watches, contemporary watches, vintage watches, they're selling clones one-on-one, and they have their own customers, and they deal, and they're together. You don't believe me? You guys don't believe me. ¿Tú sabes por qué ustedes no me lo creen? Porque son lambones. Porque son lambones. Watch market is dead. For the watch market to go back up again, it's going to be even more years now. Remember, years. It's going to go for years now. Because everybody's going to question. Everybody. You're going to buy from an AD, you're going to question. You're going to question. No, don't give me the sketch that you're going to show me how real my watch is. I'm going to show you with the guarantee card where your watch goes directly to. Papi, the fake guarantee cards go directly to Rolex. Has anybody tried that already? Has anybody tried it out? Has anybody tried that already? I want to hear somebody try it. Take your guarantee card. Yo creo que ninguno tiene Rolex, mano. Yo creo que ninguno tiene Rolex, Gino. No tiene Rolex. They took the game to a different level, Papi. They took the game to a different level. Papi, people working over there for peanuts, they're working for sardine cans. They got tired. Oh, this is how it is? Hold on. This is how it is. Throw Hermes under the bus. Throw Louis Vuitton on the bus. Throw them under the bus, all of them. Throw Rolex at the same time, too. Throw them there. Throw them in there, too. Because now we're going to make a killing. And now they're making a killing, guys. Because you might be thinking, well, now they have the tariffs. No, man. Listen, in the United States of America, I can, I'm not going to say it's 100%. I just believe they're stocked up, man. They're so stocked up on these watches. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's unbelievable. They have to be stocked up. Do I know this 100%? No. I don't know it 100%. No. But they have to be stocked up because right now, in the last 15 days, social media has blown up. Blown up. That TikTok is all over the place. Call me in my WhatsApp phone number. I have the best Swiss watch in the world. Papi, it's crazy. When you pick up one of those watches, you pick up a Daytona, and you weigh it, and you pick up, these people, son maniático. These people are maniacs. In a good way, I'm saying. They take the watch. In the videos that me and Sweet Kid Kino, Kino's the one that shows me all these videos. Kino gets them because Kino's from the streets. He has people all over the world, he knows. Yo no dije nada malo, Kino. Dije que tú conoces gente en el mundo entero. He knows people all over the world. and they show me a video that they take a Pepsi Jubilee bracelet, stainless steel, and they take the real one. They say they put the word Gen. That's right. Somebody showed me the word means Gen means genuine. The genuine. They put it on the weight, right? On the weight, and it weighs. Just an example, 120 grams. Now they take the fake one, the clone one-on-one. They put it in the same weight, the same. Papa, logo. I know you guys don't want to hear this. I know you guys. We have 48 organic watch channel subscribers seeing this live stream. Nobody's going to give it to you like this. Nobody. There's no channel out there that's going to give you this kind of content. There's no more content. These people did a crossover. You know your favorite Muppet Boiler Room channels? They did a crossover on you guys. You know what they're doing now? They're doing reels. Reels, 45 seconds, 50 seconds, 60-second reels. Showing you that they bought a watch, that they sold the watch for such to get you fleece. To use MK Ultra on you people. That's how it is. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is. It's unbelievable, but somebody has to tell you the truth, papi. So, Kino, hay que decirle la verdad a estos muchachos. Están perdidos. Son unos lambones. Son unos lambones. When I finish this live stream, I'm going to look at all your comments. I want to see where you're at, what state of mind you guys are at. Because you should see people, they're going to argue with you. They're going to tell you, no. Rolex watches are 100% Swiss, goofball. You know, somebody call me goofball. Somebody call me goofball. Well, not me, they call Kino, you know? They call Kino goofball. You understand me? They call them a goofball because we say, Papi, maybe in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, maybe they did produce those watches in Geneva. You know, maybe they were Swiss made. But not when you're pumping in 3 million watches a year, 4 million watches a year. You guys keep on believing that they produce 1 million watches a year. 1 million watches. No comas mierda, muchachos, no comas mierda. Ese es el reloj más solicitado. That is the watch brand that's most asked around the whole world. That's why they wear the crown, the king. You understand me? That's why they wear the crown. Because they're the king of watches. No, Kino, no se lo voy a hacer hoy. No lo voy a hacer. Kino's asking me that if I'm going to do the watch market update. And I told him, no, I'm not going to do the watch market update today. I'm not. So if you're waiting for the watch market update, you 43 organic watch channel subscribers, and you want a kish, you know, you want a kish, you know, you Michiganders want a kish, you may do so. No problem, because there's no watch market update today. I gave you enough knowledge as it is. Enough. For free. So you can get going already. Se pueden ir para casa en carajo. That's right. That's how I feel today. I feel you can leave already. Because I dropped my soul, my heart to you guys today. You know, and I'm tired. And I've been drinking too much jungle juice. You know, it gets me kind of wild. So I'm telling you that the only one that's going to give you this type of content left is me. The rest are gone. You know, the rest are gone. There's no more takers out there to take you no more. There's no more. You can't lie no more. You can't BS no more, Papi. You can't. You can't. You know, you've done enough already. You've done enough. You know, get away with it, you know, while you can. They got all of you ready. They got all of you. And if this thing of the tariffs would have never happened, you would have never been able to see the curtain come off on Rolex watches from China. They said, that's it. The war is on. We have a Cold War right now. We have a Cold War, guys. And this is going to get worse every day. it's going to get worse. All right? I mean, you guys do whatever you want. I showed you everything. You were asking, when are you going to show the videos? When are you going to show the pictures? You know how many videos I got? Not me, Sweet Kid Kino. You probably have like around 24 videos. 24 videos of these factories. I'm telling you, Kino is too smart, man. He knows people all over the world. And you want to know something? Right now, there's 40 organic Watch Channel subscribers looking at this live stream. And they're going to send me videos too. Because they're watching me. They're watching me. You know what they have told me? You're not going to believe this. They have even thanked me. Right now, they're here. I saw one. Right now, they're here. They thank me for what I'm doing. Am I on their side? No, I'm not on their side. I will never tell none of you to go out there and buy one of those watches. No. They know it too. I'm saying it loud and clear. I'm not supporting you from ching ching from over there. But they're saying, wow, this guy is saying it the way it is. He's not supporting us, but he's saying it the way it is. You know, remember when you were a kid, you know, liar, liar, pants on fire? Well, they got us. Liar, liar, pants on fire. They got us all. They got us all. Man, I made a video. If you go back to all my videos, you're going to see that I did a video on this, on Chyna watches 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago. But you guys continue to hop around like little rabbits. You know, mesmerized and fighting and arguing. No, the watch is Swiss made 100%. No coma mierda. No coma mierda. I'm telling you what it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know, somebody had to tell you the truth. And it had to be Sweet Kid Kino. Kino had to tell you the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Kino's like that. Kino wants to share what he knows. He wants to tell you. You know? We want to grow bigger. You know, we want this channel to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. We are like, we are like the, I don't know, some people call us the public service watch announcement, but I don't feel too comfortable with the public service watch announcement, you know? I feel like more like I'm a superhero to you guys out there, you know? I'm like Spider-Man. I'm like Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable, you know. I'm Spider-Man, and Sweet Kid Kino told me, you know, he wants to be Captain America. Tú quieres ser Capitán, el Capitán América. Unbelievable, that Sweet Kid Kino wanted this to me. Oh my God. Guys, we can't be serious in this channel, Papa. Because if we're too serious, we're gonna you know, scare you, you know. So we gotta make it funny and laughable for you guys, you know. El party de la 47 calle, the party of 47th Street, is over. It's over. Se jodieron los lambones de Nueva York, you know. Those liquors from 47th Street in New York is over. Papi, it's over. They know it's over. They know it's over. I'm telling you. I'm telling you how it is. You need to know this. You need to get it through your head. People, when they hear Kino's name, they say, dude, there's somebody out there that's dropping knowledge all day, every day, for free. For free. Kino, no dan una peseta. No una peseta. Que me den like y que me den subscriber, más nada. Esa gente no va a dar nada, Kino. ¿Qué te parece, Kino? Coño, nosotros trabajamos de gratis. I'm not going to tell you what Kino said, but that's it. I told you guys already that the SBA loans are over. The triple P money is over. The government grant money is over. The check protection, you know, the government, listen to this. The government, if you had a big company and you had 100 employees and you had to write a check for them, the government will tell you how much money do you need to maintain your company open and pay your employees. And they will say I'm only giving you examples. $10 million and I can take care of my employees. Boom, $10 million. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? You understand me? But me, and Sweet Kino, we didn't take that unemployment or employment protection check. We didn't get that. You know why? Because we're stupid like that. That's why. Because we're stupid like that. But that money is over. It doesn't exist no more. So now, since all these people ate it, and the $17,000 steakhouse, the guy with the white t-shirt and the paddock and the sunglasses, and he cuts the steak in pieces and he puts a barbecue, rib in your mouth and he pulls it back out and he pushes it in. What you like, that kind of stuff, it's over. And the sushi, the sushi was so fresh that the fishes were flapping around. They were flapping. It's over, ladies and gentlemen, papi. It's over. Listen to me. They say, before I leave you guys, they say out there, and I'm going to repeat it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like to hear those things, but I'm going to repeat it. They say that me and Sweet Kid Kino have single-handedly destroyed and rattled the Muppet secondary gray watch market. They say that. And they're starting to say now that we have single-handedly destroyed the watch industry. You're not going to believe this, but this is what they're saying about us. This is what they're saying about us. You don't believe me? Google it. You don't believe me, right? You Google it. We have disrupted and rattled the whole thing. And we will never leave your side. I told Kino, even if they give us 2 dates, rose gold, olive green dials, we will never, we will never turn on you guys. We will never. We're going to be here to save you guys, from giving your children's tuition money away. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, papi. Nosotros somos grandes, papi. Somos pelotudos. Somos grandes. Somos una jodienda. Somos de la calle, papá. Tomando Schaefer in the Bronx. Drinking Schaefer beer in the Bronx. That's where we come from. We're not ashamed of that. We come from the barrio. You know the barrio? Spanish Harlem in Manhattan and 125th Street, from 96 to 125th. This is where we come from, papi. This is it. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this, watch market update show. Today I'm tired. I'm not going to give you a watch market update because I'm tired. I dropped too much knowledge. I dropped too much knowledge for you guys. Share this video. Share this video with people that you know and let them see. Let them see what's happening out there. You guys were lucky. You 41 organic Watch Channel subscribers were lucky to see all these videos because nobody's going to show you this. We will. All right, guys? We also have a private watch group under my name, Juan Felipe Nieves. It's under Facebook. You're going to find there about. You go to Opus and Time Watches and request to join the group, and maybe Sweet Kekino and Samantha will let you in, in the group. Right, guys? I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank all of you. Let me get ready for this. I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for, being live here with me. I hope you enjoy everything. We really appreciate that you guys are watching me. It gives me more, flame to keep on, bringing you all this content because, luckily for you guys, that content that you're used to seeing, you're not going to be seeing it no more from your Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market channels. They were flim-flamming you and fleecing you with those contents. And the content you're going to get here is the real thing. Right, guys? The real thing. Anyway, guys, like me and Sweet Kekino will say to you always, take care and brush your hair. Peace.